All right. Advice, age difference, and history. Dear Bill, I'm just a Bill. Yes, I'm only a Bill. I'm a big fan of yours. I really enjoy your podcast. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I am 28 years old and in a relationship with my girlfriend who's 7 years younger than me and who I plan on marrying. We're really great together and I love her. Well, congratulations. The thing is as our relationship has gone on, I've been getting some static from people about our relationship. Well, who gives a fuck what they think? Like I said, she's 7 years younger than me, but we've known each other for a while. We've met when I was working at my first job as a counselor at a camp when she was one of the kids. Oh, Jesus. When we first met, I was 17 and she was 10. Yeah. Yep. And that's that creepy thing. That's that creepy thing, because at some point you were like, oh, look at that little kid. That's the Woody Allen moment where you go, oh, isn't she adorable? And then at some point the switch flips to being like, hey, I think I want to fuck that. You know, there's no way to get around that, sir. You have to understand that. So anyways, he says nothing happened between us at that point. Well, I would hope so. It wasn't until we reconnected years later when we were older that we started talking again and really getting to know each other. All right, well, I guess that's fair. But people are going to say some shit, right? Anyway, I'm getting shit from some family and friends because of our history. Just from an outside source, I'd like to know what you think. Do you think it's strange or weird? I know there's people out there 15 to 20 years apart. It's just with our history, it throws people off. Again, what do you think from an unbiased perspective? Thanks and go fuck yourself. Yeah, the thing is that you were 17 and she was 10 when you first met her. That's what makes it weird. Like, my wife is 10 years younger than me, but I didn't meet her until I was 35 and she was 25. Hey, Nia, come in here. Here's a question. Somebody's 28. What do you say there, Wendy? What are you so out of breath for? Come here.
You gotta give me a place to sit here.
Oh, Jesus. So this guy, he's dating this woman, right? He wants to marry her. He's 28. She's 21. He said, the thing is I met her when I was a counselor. I was 17. She was only 10. He goes, obviously nothing happened then. But now that we're together, people are giving us shit. And I was saying how there was a 10-year difference between us, but I was 35. You were 25.
Right.
So
they're looking at you like you've been grooming her since she was 7 years old.
Yeah, but he met her, but then seems like he didn't see her for a while. Then they reconnected and had
of course, which happens. Don't worry about it. If you know everything's on the up and up, just do your thing. Is her family cool with it? Is her family giving him the side eye like he was grooming her, or
seems to just be friends?
What do you mean?
His friends, people that he knows, are just like, this is what I would do. I would just, whatever those people...
friends are giving him shit about it?
I wouldn't. If you meet new people, I wouldn't tell them that that's how you first met them.
Yeah, probably not. Not everybody needs to know your entire history in that way, just because people will misinterpret it. But yeah, if you guys are fine, your families are fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, as long as nothing happened when you were a counselor.
Exactly. As long as you're sure nothing happened when you were a counselor, which I'm sure it didn't.
He always wants to push her on the swing.
Oh, God.
I know, it's bad. All right, let's see. Now, I did it to you. Sir, you're gonna have to, there's a certain level of shit you're going to have to deal with. All right, where the fuck am I? Yeah, dude, just, who gives a fuck? This is the deal. Once you get married, you have fucking kids and shit, you're never going to see anybody anyway, so who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck what people think? Go out and do what makes you happy, okay? As long as you're not hurting anybody and you're not breaking the law, please go out and do it before just being happy becomes illegal. Because, just the level that the population is going in, I'm thinking by the end of my life, I don't know what it's going to be like over here. I hope we don't end up like China. With China, it's so fucking overpopulated. They got to people. Nobody drive cars for 5 fucking days, and just the shit that they're dealing with is it's brutal over there. All right, here we go. Girlfriend texts. Hey, Bill, I'm in a bit of a tough situation. Oh, I think you are. You wrote in twice. And would love to hear your take on it. I'm 24 years old and was recently seeing a 33-year-old girl. Whoa! I love it. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Come and rub my fucking balls. You are fucking 9 years older. For about 6 months. Within the time span, I cheated on her twice. I told her about it, and although she was upset, we agreed to get back together and start over anew. Everything was relatively fine until last week. I went to her house before she got off of work to do some work on her computer when I noticed her text messages opened. Uh-oh. Mac computers are usually linked to a person's phone, so I was able to see all of her texts. I'm sure you know by now where this is going. Oh, Jesus. Since she has gone through my text before, I figured I would take the same evasive liberty. Well, you've fucked around on her twice. I would think that she would be doing that. I found a particularly strange thread from someone named Lauren, whom I found out was actually her ex-boyfriend, and she had it in her phone in a woman's name. Oh, God. They were sexting back and forth, talking dirty, and exchanging pictures. I also found out she was sending him videos of us having sex. What the fuck? What the fuck? Whoa. Dude, I don't think that's legal. Is that legal? Wait, how does that work? If you consensually let somebody... If you didn't know you were being filmed, I don't think that that's legal. This is what I do know. I'm not a lawyer, and I have no idea what the law is. All right, let's continue. I confronted her on it, and at first she minimized the entire situation, saying it wasn't really that big of a deal. Since then, we've been going back and forth arguing. You know what? You guys are both, not ready to be in relationships remotely. And thank God you both found this out before you got married and had kids. She's since apologized, but I'm not really sure what to do. I did cheat on her, so does that even the playing field? Or is the whole thing just rooted in dysfunction and chaos? There you go. Walk towards the light. I can't tell if I'm just lonely and want her in my life again or if I should just walk away. Please help me here. I am emotionally involved in this situation, so it's hard to make a clear, objective call. Dude, just walk away. Walk away, and you need to do some work on yourself because I think you're a fucked up dude, and I'm saying this with empathy. You're a fucked up dude who's actually a relationship guy and probably would have just gotten married and fucking had your own little fucking fruit stand or whatever, but something fucked up happened to you as a kid. You got weird boundaries, so you get into relationships with dysfunctional fucking people, and then you can continue to fuck around on the side and all that. It's actually a very common thing. So I would say what you need is you need to be single, and you need to do some work on yourself. I would go to therapy. Figure out what your deal is. Really figure out what the fuck it is that you want in life and what it is that you're looking for, and then just take a baby step every day walking towards it. That's what I would do. But I would get out of this relationship. And I would give her the same advice too. There you go. Yeah, get out of it. And just know that you're going to be fucking lonely. But dude, all it takes is 2 to 3 months. You'll be fine. You know what I mean? Just make yourself go to the gym. What you got to do is you're breaking a routine and you're fucking used to this person being in your life. But the further you go without seeing that person, the more objective you can be, and you can look back, and then one day you're just going to be like, what the fuck was I thinking? And it can actually be funny to you, or you can really just see like what the fuck is wrong with me that I would do that to a person, and what is wrong with me that someone would do that to me and I would consider staying. You need some self-esteem there, buddy. All right. Girl with pet rat. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dear Billy Christmas Toes. I don't even know what that means. I've been listening to the podcast for a long time. I recently came into a situation that resulted in me having to make a decision. Instead of writing into you and asking what to do in the situation, I decided to do what I thought you would want me to do and write in with the results. Dude, don't base your life on what the fuck you think I would want to do, but this is already interesting. Last month, a girl I had been dating got a pet rat. Oh, boy. Got a pet fucking rat. Okay. Is it Angelina Jolie? Didn't she have a rat? Or she had Billy Bob's blood around her neck? We had been dating for about 4 months, and it was going well. I would say that if we were together about 6 months, I would have moved in with her. We really clicked. Well, she got a pet rat, and I wasn't down with that. Not because I had a problem with a rat in a cage, but her taking the rat out of the cage and holding it while we watched a movie. Bill, I can barely even stand a cat on a lap because I don't trust them. So I voiced my concern, and she laughed them off, and ended up being a bigger argument, and eventually came back around to the rat. I told her it was me or the rat. She said she'd rather me... Oh, you missed a word here. She'd rather have me, I guess. Except there was a long pause and some serious thought. I really like this girl, and honestly, if my devotion ever came down to choosing between her and anything short of family or friends, would she or any girl ever accept that? Dude, you're so emotional, you're skipping words here. Probably not. They'd say bail on the guy who's not sure if he'd choose you or something that potentially spreads diseases. Anyways, that's what happened. Merry Christmas to the Burrs. Yeah, but what you're doing is she loves that rat, and you're making her get rid of something that she loves. So there's going to be, I guess, a pause. I don't know. I think that it was really bugging you. I think it was really fucking bothering you, and you let it simmer, and then you just fucking hit her with, you were ready to talk about this for days, weeks, I don't know how long, and then you just fucking caught her off guard, and she's been bonding with this thing, and you made her make a Sophie's choice between you or the rat. Which, I gotta tell you, I don't know about that move. You could have easily just said, listen, I respect the fact that you like a rat. Okay, you know what the first thing I would do is I would look up life expectancy of a rat. All right, and I don't mean someone that snitches. Because I think everybody, even I know at this age, as white as I am, that snitches get stitches. No, I'm kidding. All right. Life expectancy. What do you guys think, huh? What's the over-under here? How long can a fucking rat live? I'm going to say they live 6 to 8 years. If this was The Price is Right and I was the last person to fucking, I would say 6, but I'm going to say 8 years. Life expectancy of a rat. 2 years. Dude, it only lives for fucking 2 years. All right, this is what you say to her. If she hasn't got rid of the rat, come back and say, listen, I know you love that fucking rodent. Here's the deal. The thing's only lived 2 years. All right? I plan on being with you in 2 years. Can you do me a favor? Make this be the only rat you ever have. All right? Okay? She agrees to that thing, and then just put parameters. When I come over and we're watching Sleepless in Seattle, I don't want to have a threesome, if you know what I mean. Just keep it in the fucking cage. When I'm not here, you want to roll around the floor, get yellow fever, whatever the fuck you want to, whatever the fuck rats do. If you want to do that, that's fine. I just, I don't want to fucking deal with the thing. You could have done that, but, you kind of made her, like, what's she going to do with the rat now? Like, how do you get rid of a rat? Is there, like, a fucking adoption agency? This is going to make me feel bad about my dog again, which is, of course, been brutal. I'm not going to talk about it. All right. Yeah, you just let the fucking thing go. Do you know those lions? Once those people have those fucking lions and tigers and cheetahs for a long enough time, they can't release them back into the wild because they don't even know how to fucking hunt anymore. You know what I mean? That really blew my mind. They don't know how to hunt anymore, but they can murder a fucking housekeeper. I mean, it's just, how the fuck do you have that in the house?